We are in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, and we met with Carry On Vagabond today, which
Yep,
did a
Dave
great
and
meeting.
Irene.
And they introduced us to this fellow we're going to introduce you to right now. He has a pretty cool van.
Wait till you see it.
All right, let's go check him out.
This is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
Hello. Thanks for having me on. I'm thrilled.
You bet.
This is my 1997 Airstream B190. It's built on the Ford Econoline Extended 350 chassis. But it's just not an ordinary B190. They were great vehicles. They made 1,384 of them from 1989 to 2000.
That's a lot.
They're highly desirable. They're hard to find now. But what I did was I had it converted to four-wheel drive. And the reason I did that is I wanted to be able to drive it onto the beach. And I looked around for different places that do four-wheel drive conversions, and I highly recommended was U-Joint Off-Road. They're in Fletcher, North Carolina. So I shipped it down to them, and they did a four-wheel drive conversion, and I'm very happy with it. Actually, these vans were pretty heavy compared to the gross vehicle weight rating, and they sagged a little bit in the back, and the cornering and handling was okay. What U-Joint Off-Road did, it actually enhanced the drivability.
How does it handle in the sand on the beach?
You have to definitely deflate the tires down. I get to about 13 psi. It does well. It is a little bouncy because I do have to release some of the air out of the airbags in the back. But you know, as long as you're driving slow, it does well. I have my tracks just in case. I saw yours strapped onto your roof.
You gotta have tracks.
But it's 21 foot long. I got a bike rack on the back. The reason why I built this is because I do a lot of mountain biking and road biking, and I was always throwing all my stuff in my vehicle. And yeah, basically living at your vehicle. Illuminous makes really nice front and rear bumpers for all different types of vans. So I bought their Illuminous bumper. It's all made out of aluminum. It's lightweight, but I have the one-up bike rack, so I could put both of my bikes on here if I'm going out. And a little noisy.
It just rained.
It just rained. And then this back lid lifts up, and I can get to my power cord, some of my waist hose items.
That is a smart idea.
And you can lock it if
not wasting any room there.
And then over here I have an onboard air compressor. So if you deflate the tires, you can pump it back up. So I could hook in my air tools here and pump back up the tires, or I could put air back into my rear airbags.
That's nice.
And that's crucial because these vans, you know, when you load them with water and fuel and propane, they drive differently, so that allows me to fine-tune the suspension and get it to drive a little bit better depending on my load. Back here I had someone make a stainless steel insert. Originally the spare tire was in here with a curtain. The spare tire doesn't fit now, so I put it outside. I had all this space left over. So I organized, I got a dimmer box, a little wireless Bluetooth speaker, and then I have all my bike tools back here.
Nice, all in waterproof cases, so they're protected.
You know, it didn't really need to be waterproof, but I already had this, so I just figured that stack them up and make them all the same size. I can put my shoes back here, my beach towel, one of my skateboards. I have 3 skateboards in here. 2 are in the front. I have all my other additional items for mountain biking back here. I have a hammock, my water hose, helmets, and a quick release for an outside shower.
Very nice.
And then Airstream originally had really nice curtains that slid across, but they were kind of outdated. Looked like I was driving a hearse down the road. So I made up these curtains. I learned how to sew on Sailright's YouTube channel, and I made up these out of umbrella material, and they just zip up, and there's Velcro on the top.
And they snap on?
Yeah, and I made them so they're completely removable, or you can machine wash them if you needed to. But I have one here, and then this side I did a half, because when this door closes, it allows light to get into my wardrobe. See, that wardrobe's right in the bathroom back there, and I could reach right in, and I could see what I'm doing without.
You did a great job on this.
Thank you very much. And then I have 230 watts of solar on the roof, and I have one absorbed glass mat, Group 24 series battery, 12 volt. Gives me 80 amp hours.
Look, this is a sticker every van lifer needs.
That was a nice eBay find. And then I have a hitch receiver so I could tow an Airstream trailer, or any trailer behind me. I have a 30 amp power connection, so when I rarely do go to campgrounds, but if I do, I could plug in there. But I can also plug in at home if I have several days with cloud coverage. I have a compressor fridge now inside, and I use 2 amps per hour, so I can plug it in and recharge the battery. Because I only have one, and the reason why I only have one is I don't have enough room for more right now, and I have to be conscious about weight. I have to be really careful. I know you have a composting toilet in yours, but I have holding tanks. So I have a black tank and a gray tank. So the black is the toilet, and the gray is the sink and shower waste. But there's a waste hose in a waste hose storage tube right underneath the chassis here that I could slide out and snap on. I could dump. I'm lucky at the dealership. I have a dump station, so it's easy to get rid of the waste. But
very convenient though.
If you're out on the road, it is hard to get rid of waste. It's hard to get propane, and it's hard to get water. Those are the 3 challenges.
Your ladder, that looks pretty heavy duty.
This is a luminous ladder. They make it for the quarter-climb line van. And normally these vans, Airstream, when they did the full conversion, we're going to see that in a few, they cut the roof out and put this top on so you can stand up inside. So normally this ladder would get you up to a rack, kind of like what you have.
You got to lean up and over a little bit.
Yeah, you got to heave yourself over. But I do it so I can clean the solar panels and take branches and leaves out. This is a refrigerator ventilation.
35-inch tire.
35s on it. And there's a 6-inch lift that U-Joint Off-Road did. It gives you the right amount of clearance. And then I had them rhino line the bottom.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
See, back in the 90s when Airstream made this, like the stripes and decals were the thing, and the reason why they did it is to distract your eyes so you didn't see things like this. But I had them pulled off, but some of the paint came off with it. So I had it primed, and then we rhino lined the whole bottom, which actually gave it a pretty aggressive look. That's what inspired me to make the black top. Now, the top black. Now the whole top's not black. The top is white, so it doesn't retain a lot of heat.
Yeah, I like that.
But I had it wrapped just to match the bottom.
So that's a wrap. It's not a paint.
That's a wrap.
Okay.
And then this is my generator, which I rarely use. I can do everything in here without having to run the generator, unless I need to run the rooftop air conditioning. But all the nights I spent in this summer, it's cool enough at night. I can use my max fan and cool the van completely. I'm comfortable. And then this compartment down here, I have my max tracks and my leveling blocks in here.
Oh, that's a good spot for them.
And I use the leveling blocks so when I'm parked downtown on a crown of a road, I can level it out so my drains work properly, and so you don't get a head rush when you're laying in bed. You want to be level. And then U-Joint Off-Road, they actually make these bumpers in-house. So I had their front bumper put on because I didn't want the big bars that cover the lights. And he does a really nice job.
You got the tow hitch in front. What are you using that for?
So I can use it for a number of things. If I wanted to get another bike and put it up front, or a tray, or a fishing pole holder, I can put that in. It gives me availability.
You've got room for a winch. I see.
And it already, it's already prepped. It's got the plug and everything. I just I don't need it yet. When I need it, I'll really need it, and I wish I got it. But and this is a V10 engine, so the fuel economy is impressive at 7 miles per gallon. I'm sure you're getting 16 to 20 on yours. And then I had them put the Rigid Industry lights on because originally these lights were so dim, the original lights. I needed something else for driving on back roads, but since then I've upgraded to the Vantage Optics lights. These are super, super bright.
I haven't seen those yet. Nice looking.
Yeah, so come on inside. Oh, before we go in, let me show you this. So if you're gonna go off-road or on the beach, at least on the beach, they require you to have all sorts of tools with you because they don't want you to get stuck and they don't want to have to get you out. So at least their list gives you things that are mindful of what you should have. You got to have tools to get your tire off. You got to have tools to jack the thing up, a toe to pull out, plate for the bottom of the jack, a shovel. So everything's in there that I need. I got ratchet straps and glow sticks and first aid kit and flashlight.
So this is a really cool idea that Patrick's done, and I think that we all could use it.
So you know, storage is limited, right? You got a lot of stuff in here, but I had some additional items that I wanted to store, so I figured I'd just make these canvas pouches, and I waxed it so it's water resistant, it won't get dirty, and then I used snaps to hold it in place instead of screwing it right in. So that just snaps in there.
Now, would you say snaps are hard or snaps are easy?
Snaps are, once you get the first few down and you punch the hole through the fabric, it's pretty easy. They go pretty quick. But you know, I used a lot because this is a pretty heavy pouch compared to like just having to put a couple there.
What's nice about it is you can customize it to any size you want.
Yeah, if you have a sewing machine and plenty of fabric and time, you could make pouches for everything. Like a pouch for the chairs, curtains.
Very nice. Great job.
Thank you. Inside we have 66 square foot. So I don't have as much living space as a ProMaster because this van is narrower and it curves in a lot. So you can see, it's not that wide, but I got the headroom. I'm 5'9". I got plenty of headroom here. Originally there was a sofa here, a jackknife sofa. I got rid of that. I made this bench. I copied what Airstream does on their brand new trailers, and it's a gaucho. So the table's removable, but check out this table. This is a lagoon table, and you can spin it all different directions, and you can adjust the height, and you can remove it completely. So if I swivel that passenger chair around, I have a workstation there. If I want to eat dinner, I have this right here.
I want one of those.
If I want to get out, I could push myself out. So this is removable, and then this sofa slides out. It's a gaucho style. And then the backrest and another cushion fill the gap. So I have 48 inches by 78 inches.
Oh yeah.
And this is cushion material out of a brand new Airstream trailer, so it's memory foam, very comfortable. You definitely have to use a sheet. So I got all my sheets and pillows and everything in these cases. My woodworking skills aren't perfect, but I think I did a good enough job.
Looks very nice.
And then I had a friend redo the cabinets in here. They were slabs, the whole way, but they're all warped and cracking just from 22 years of sitting in the desert.
Yep.
That's where this van lived. That's why there's no rust. I incorporated a locker.
If you would real quick show us one more time your locker, because I think that's, we
Yeah, so
always
what
wonder about when we leave the van and we have our valuables.
Yeah,
and
so
that's
it just makes it harder. It's not impossible to get it, but what I did is take the whole cabinet out. I put the locker in, bolted it in. So yeah, it's pretty tough, but it's good just to make it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
to get
that's
in.
a great
They upgraded
option.
the hardware too, so the door stays open. Just for just be able to throw some things in here and lock it. And then I got all my kitchen stuff here.
I like those hinges.
Thank you. These flip down. LED lights, which I don't really like much. I like my fluorescent light. These are too bright. A lot of people that have LED lights, they do say it's a little bright for them. Yeah. But if I need, lighting, they're bright enough just for task lighting. This is a curtain that I made. This is a canvas. I doubled it up, and it's on a sliding rail. And that you can't, for night, if I have the lights on, you can't even see through it.
So you can completely black out this van?
Pretty much. And then there's a privacy curtain for the cab area. Instead of going around into the cab, I did it back here, so it's way more stealth. It doesn't, it just looks dark. But this is umbrella material. Rooftop air conditioning, 11,000 BTU, has electric heat strip built into it, but I also have 11,000 BTU propane furnace. It's forced hot air. This is where the microwave used to be. I converted it into my bath cabinet with the towels. All coffee stuff up here. Refrigerator. It originally had an automatic two-way Dometic absorption refrigerator. created a lot of heat in this compartment here, and used a lot of propane. I had that thing on 24/7. I did an upgrade. I do have a video on my channel of how easy it was to upgrade. I went to a NovaCool compressor style refrigerator. And the advantage, I don't have anything in it today. The advantage is it's super deep. So a lot of people are like, oh, this refrigerator is small, but they compare it to absorption fridge. They're only half the depth.
Any idea how much propane it consumes?
Well, the original one consumed a, what is it? I have 6 gallons a month.
Okay.
That's a lot. This is all compressor. This is 12 volt. No propane at all.
All right.
So I use my propane. I have an oven. I have a gas oven, the furnace, and the water heater. That's it. So my propane consumption went down to nothing. But I got a 3-burner cooktop ventilation, oven, huge. I don't use microwaves, so I heat up all my meals in my oven. Now I don't live in this van. This is just for biking and weekend getaways. But if I did, I definitely need the oven. That's a necessity.
I don't blame you.
Have a 1,000 watt pure sine wave inverter on board, and then I integrated a trash pail because there was really no spot to put one, so I put it in the cabinet, and utensils. But they did a great job building these vans back then. That's why a lot of them are still out there, and the values are incredible what these vans still sell for. Cleaning supplies up here, kitchen, drawer. And then this is where a television would have been, but I don't watch TV in the van. I could do stuff on my laptop computer.
Yeah.
So it's just an open space. And I have full internet in here, and I have a Nest Cam, so if I'm not by the vehicle, I can just check on it real quick.
Oh.
I used to have a dog for 16 years. He passed away this year, but I'd be able to check on him through the camera and look and make sure he's okay.
Sorry to hear about that.
Oh,
that's hard to lose a fur baby.
He was very special. I have a standard, I don't have a composting toilet. I have a regular, porcelain bowl toilet into a black tank. And then there's a shower curtain that pulls all the way around. This is what they call a wet bath.
Okay.
So you shower right over the toilet. But I can pull this curtain around and it keeps everything dry. And then I have a privacy curtain here. Wardrobes in the bathroom, which is really cool. When you're done, you're all toweled up. You can get to your wardrobe, all your clothes. And then I made the custom pockets back here. So I could put underwear and socks in this pouch that I made.
And you can hang your clothes. That's nice.
I can hang them, and I have a laundry basket here. So a little laundry chute.
Nice.
That's got a little sink back here, plenty of storage, and then the wand, comes off. You could use it and pause, and then hang it up here. There's a fan here, and then we have to switch spots because I want to go up front and show you this cool cab area. So I can sleep down here. I like sleeping up here. This is a regular mattress, very comfortable. These are foam cushions. This is good for just crashing for a little bit. This slides out, and this whole thing folds flat, and it's 47 inches wide, but I'm 5'9", and this is 5'6".
Wow.
So I have to sleep diagonal.
And you got your own little skylights all the way around.
Yeah, I got windows all the way around. It's really cool. Like I guess back in the day, like kids would sit up here while they were driving, look out the front window. That's definitely not happening in today's day and age. But it used to be a ladder that would go up here, and but anyway, I close all the curtains. I have plenty of privacy. I have a max air fan here for me, so I have plenty of ventilation up here, and lights up here too. And it's easy to jump up and down. When the bed's out, it lines right up to this. I stand right here. One step, two, and I'm down, and it's easy to get back up.
Nice.
Just not a tremendous amount of room. Once this folds flat, the mattress is here and the ceiling's here. So if you turn over in the middle of the night, you might bump your head. And then this chair swivels around, and then I have my folding chairs for outside. I just made a canvas pouch for them just to dress it up to.
Nice. I like your storage space there for them. That's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to, every inch is used for something. I don't have too much wasted space in here. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and it's a good engine, good transmission, good drivetrain, easy to get parts, and easy to work on. I do all my own mechanic work and maintenance on it, so I'm very happy with it. But it's not a great off-road vehicle for like driving through the woods, especially in New Jersey. I'm just under 11 foot. I hit every tree branch.
I was going to ask you about that.
But yeah, I'd need a much smaller. That's why like Sportsmobile, they make those pop-up tops, you know, so you're lower. But yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, this is an awesome van.
But yeah, my channel, there's a video on this van, and you'll see a lot of other people that I film that have vans. But you know, my channel, when I first started it, I was doing mountain biking. I'd strap a GoPro right to my chest and just describe the trails.
Yeah.
So local people, you get a few hundred people that watch the video, could understand the trail a little bit better. Well, as I was biking, I would find all these really cool abandoned places. And I love history. And I would go, and there's a magazine in New Jersey called Weird New Jersey. And it's pictures of like abandoned places and stories. I was like, man, that'd be just cool. Like, why don't we just film it so we could explain it, tell people what it smells like, and you know, all the details about it.
And
so
you get to learn all the history of the land too.
Yeah, so I did abandoned New Jersey type videos. And then as I was out there doing this, I bumped into people like you guys that have vans. And I started doing that. And that's where kind of the channel direction is now. I'm doing filming vans, people, you know, just people out on the road doing cool things, and not doing it in an ordinary way.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I love meeting folks like you that are just passing through New Jersey and just hearing the story. And I appreciate you doing that with us today.
We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Good luck, and have a safe journey.
Thank you. It's very nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.